My last episode, it wasn't even hooked to my roadcaster. It was like raw audio. It was garbage. I hate when I do that. Like when I don't check it as thoroughly as I should. What's going on, KC? What's going on, International 304s? The game in the building. Um, I'm going live on my Twitter. My too much game Twitter, which is a dead Twitter that don't even be cracking, but why not? I ain't even tripping on me. Like, hopefully the usual suspects pop in on the live, but you never know. And I'm just trying to burn out this hot minute so I can start cussing. What's going on, cousin Erica? I really need to like guide more people to the Too Much Game podcast Instagram page so I can get that cracking, so I can get more live feedback. I kind of want to start back going live on YouTube, but I kind of don't on some real shit because the quality don't be fly. And when I go to post it on Instagram, that live quality, it don't be cracking like that. But let me see. Get the music at a good volume. Let's do it. Gunshots, bitch. Turn that glass around so y'all can see that. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Turn that volume down a little bit over there on that set of headphones, cause they ain't tripping off that sound no way. But yeah, guys, what the motherfucking deal is? Today's episode, uh, I ain't asked shit. I ain't gonna front, nigga. This another one of them like complete freestyles, nigga. I don't be knowing what the fuck I'm gonna be talking about a lot of times because the funny thing, little chicken or the egg dynamic today. Today's episode is gonna be about minding your business. A lot of why sometimes I don't be having a whole lot of content for a lot of these episodes is because something that I'm a big firm believer in, something that I'm real heavy on, something that I live my life by is it ain't no business like your business. And one thing I'm the world champion of is minding my motherfucking business. My homeboy King John from Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Shout out King John from Pod and Saved Our Marriage podcast. He like to crack jokes on me because I don't watch TV. And like I'm not up on a whole lot of like celebrity gossip and what goes on in a whole lot of the world and shit like that. But it's because I be minding my business, my nigga. Like I'm not a big TV watcher. Like 99 times out of 100, I'm probably watching a documentary on YouTube, playing Grand Theft Auto, trying to do some type of research on my phone, trying to learn something, or do something that got something to do with me or personal growth, my nigga. Like I'm a big advocate of minding my own goddamn business. Something I tell other people, mind your own motherfucking business. Like nigga, your business, your personal business is the best business to be in, my nigga. Mind the business that pays you, my nigga. Like it's too many motherfuckers that's stressed the fuck out because they too concerned on what other motherfuckers got going on. What's the deal, Noodle? Like that's a fucking thing with me. Like everybody who knows me, who's known me for a long time, personally, on a personal level, no, nigga. I'm king of minding my own business, my nigga. Like to the point of, like I tell people, like, I don't look at selfishness as a negative thing. Like me, I'm all about self. I'm all about helping self, taking care of self, doing for self. You and those you have influence over. You and those you're responsible for. Your kids, your family, your spouse, your close friends, people that fuck with you, your real ones that's in your life. Outside of that, I don't have concern for other people. If you not like in my immediate family, my immediate group of people who I fuck with, I really could give a fuck, my nigga. Like, I'm not the type of person that you gonna come bring gossip to me and I'ma be like engulfed in it. I'm not the type of person that when you gossiping with me, I'ma be like entrenched in other people's bullshit, my nigga. Like it was something that oh yeah, it was my homeboy Bishop Billionaire. Shout out to my homeboy Chris Bishop, who I grew up with. That nigga sent me some shit where Tory Lanez was talking to a little small classroom of kids. I don't know if they was like a little football team or what. It looked like a little young football team or something though. And he was, giving them like a little speech, and he was asking them like, which one of y'all is the best 2K player in here? Sir, a couple kids raised their hands and shit, cause he was like, no, matter of fact, the first question he asked was, who wants to be a regular nigga in here? And of course, nobody raised their hand, cause everybody wants to be extraordinary. Everybody, if you ask people, who do you want to be or how do you want to be? Everybody act like they want to be extraordinary. Everybody want to be legendary. Everybody want to be special. Everybody wants to be great. That's what they say, right? And like that nigga Tory Lanez hit them niggas with some real shit, my nigga. And I've had my views on Tory Lanez because he's a very polarizing figure, my nigga. He's a legendary music artist, my nigga. Tory Lanez is an incredible musician, but as a person, very polarizing. What's going on, West Coast Original? What's happening with you? Like Tory Lanez, like musically, dude is a beast. But personally, you either love him or you hate him. You love him because he a real one, or you hate him because he an asshole. Because he is both. But like I say, Tory Lanez was asking them niggas who want to be a regular nigga. Nobody wanted to be a regular nigga because something that I'm a heavy believer in, my nigga. Like this video, I should have downloaded it to my phone to save forever because it was some that shit was some gang. I love this video. So he asked him, "Do you want to be a regular nigga?" Everybody said no, just like typical motherfuckers, right? So he was like, "Who's the best 2K player in here?" Couple niggas raised their hand. He said, "Keep y'all hands up in the air." He's like, "I'm not picking on y'all. I don't want to make y'all feel bad or nothing, but that shit ain't gonna mean nothing moving forward. That shit ain't gonna mean nothing trying to get to what y'all say that y'all want to get to, which is being extraordinary, legendary, great, any of these things." What's going on? Big Ken on fire, Big Ken's comedy from the Fire Session Podcast. Y'all check out the Fire Session Podcast, FIYAH Session Podcast. But anyway, he told him like, keep y'all hand up, my nigga. Like, y'all niggas who super dope at 2K, he like, it ain't nothing wrong with playing video games. It ain't nothing wrong with being good at video games. He like, but at the same time, you can't try to chase greatness by doing what everybody else is doing. You can't call yourself chasing being a great at anything that you want to do when you spending a whole lot of time doing some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you being great. Like nigga, to me that shit was like, nigga, I owe that nigga a fist bump for that shit, my nigga. Because like that's the type of shit that I talk about on this fucking show all the time. Like nigga, one thing I'm big on, like I say about today's episode, is minding my business. Like I tell King Germ all the time, like I tell my friends, like, my colleagues in podcasting, my colleagues in comedy, people who know me personally. Like I'm a hermit, my nigga. I'm usually in the house. I'm usually somewhere like trying to, like focus on personal growth, trying to do things that help me in the things that I do, the things that I deem to be important, the things that are important to me. Because I was having a conversation with my cousin this morning and we was talking about like he was saying something and I thought the nigga was playing the new college football game and I was like, I don't really play that shit. I play a lot of Grand Theft Auto, don't get me wrong. Like I love video games. But I don't like doing shit I ain't good at. What's the deal, Scotian, with the potion? The ism in the motherfucking building, way out there from that Canada, nigga, the frozen place. But like I said, like nigga, I don't like doing things I'm not good at, my nigga. That shit just ain't it ain't my MO. It's not something I fuck with. Like I'm only focused on things that are pertinent to me growing in life. If it don't make me a better father, a better podcaster, a better comedian, or a better person in general, 99 times out of 100, I ain't paying no fucking attention to it, my nigga. When niggas ask me about what's my favorite TV show, I don't fucking know. I don't watch TV. Oh nigga, you be playing games? Yeah, I play games when I have a little bit of downtime. I get on some Grand Theft Auto. But outside of that, nigga, I'm not the nigga trying to catch up on what games everybody playing. I'm not trying to catch up on what new dance niggas is doing. I don't give a fuck about the new TikTok challenges and all that type of shit. Like, nigga, if it ain't got nothing to do with my personal growth, I don't give a fuck. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, the reason my skin clear and I don't be stressed the fuck out all the time is because 99 times out of 100, if it don't affect motherfuckers who live behind my front door, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't, my nigga. Like, I'm too focused on literally, like what he was talking about, my nigga. If you not focused on the thing that's gonna make you great, you'll never be great, my nigga. You everything that you do outside of what it is that's gonna make you great is a distraction from what's gonna make you great. We got Scotian with the potion up in this motherfucker, so I'ma take it to the motherfucking ism, my nigga. It's like if you in the game and you got a broad, you know how they ask why hoes need pimps, my nigga. You know, hoes need pimps because they want to be able to focus on their hoeing. They want to be able to focus on what they do. He's focused on all the other shit. So all she got to worry about is getting that motherfucking money, getting in and out them cars, being on that motherfucking carpet, being on that blade, doing what she do, nigga, doing what's important, to make the mission. That's what she do. You focus on you doing that. I focus on all this other shit. That's the necessity of the ism in the life of the 304 my nigga. And who that's Drink God Cheesy Mac? What's the motherfucking deal? And that's the fucking thing, like my nigga, like anything that you doing that's taking your focus off of what you supposed to be doing to grow, it's a fucking distraction. You don't want to be distracted. This was a conversation that I had with the homeboy Franz Cassius, legendary comedian out of NYC. And he was telling me about how I need an agent. And I was like, you right, nigga. Because anybody who I could have in my life that can get me where I could be way more focused on what I do and what's important, I'm fucking with it. Like this is a conversation like I was having with my cousin a while ago, back when I was riding Harleys and shit. And he was like, man, why you don't ever fix your own bike? Nigga, I got more money than time, my nigga. I've been telling him that shit since we was younger, my nigga. I got more money than time. Like I'm the type of nigga that I'm not fixing my shit if I could afford to pay somebody to fix it. Because my time is far more important than that little piece of money, my nigga. Like I could be spending that time that I was up under that bike doing something constructive. Doing something that's gonna help me build and grow. But I could be up under this punk ass Harley getting my motherfucking fingernails dirty. Something I don't like doing, nigga. I don't like having dirty fingernails, my nigga. I'd rather be somewhere doing something that's gonna help me grow. Something that's gonna help me grow financially. Something that's gonna help my health, something that's gonna help me. And like I say, nigga, comedy, any hustle that I got going on. Even when it comes to me, in working, like nigga, I don't like being distracted, my nigga. Like I tell motherfuckers just about everything, like my friendships, my dating life, and all that shit, nigga. Anything that takes my focus away from the things that I deem to be important, I don't fuck with. And I ain't even apologetic about that shit. I'll tell motherfuckers like, it seems like it would be great to fuck with me, to have me as a friend, have me as a boyfriend, or any of that type of shit. But nigga, I'm not no easy motherfucker to fuck with. Cause on some real shit, 99 times out of 100, I ain't gonna be available, my nigga. My closest friends, no, I'm not the everyday homeboy, my nigga. I'm not the nigga that's gonna sit on the porch with you and drink liquor. I'm not the nigga that's gonna sit on the fucking phone with you for 3 or 4 hours talking about shit that don't mean nothing, my nigga. That ain't how I motherfucking get down, nigga. If it ain't got nothing to do with my personal growth, I don't donate a whole lot of time to it. What's the deal, Hog Rider? Shout out Hog Rider, man. They had me at Inglewood the other night. Shout out to him, shout out to Jake Staley, and all the comedians that was out there. Motherfuckers had a great time. I started out fucked up, having a bad set. I ain't gonna front, my nigga. But y'all niggas know, like I tell y'all, nigga got to pivot, had to switch it up, had to change my content up a little bit, got into my set, did pretty decent. But, shout out to them, shout out to Inglewood, shout out to the crowd out there, cause shit was dope, nigga. Shout out to Hog Rider. But, like I said, my nigga, like I'm not the type of person that donates a whole lot of time and a whole lot of my mental capacity to shit that don't affect me and my family, my nigga. If that shit ain't helping me and my family grow, I don't pay no fucking attention, my nigga. I tell my friends that all the time, nigga. I'm not the nigga that you just finna call to run your fucking mouth. I ain't him. Nigga, now if you calling me for something that got to do with us making some money, by all means call me. If you got some shit, that we gonna be building, we gonna be trying to come up with a plan or some type of yeah, nigga, we doing this, and this gonna help us do this in the future. By all means, call me. But nigga, don't call me about no stupid shit. Don't call me about what this nigga did. Don't call me about what this bitch did. Don't call me about your favorite motherfucking TV show or nothing stupid, my nigga, because I ain't got no energy for it. Nigga, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna try to find every way to get a oh, nigga. Hey, nigga, my freezer getting cold. I'm gonna call you back, my nigga. Oh, damn, nigga, my motherfucking TV is something moving on my TV screen. I'm gonna call you back. Oh damn, nigga, this motherfucking paint getting dry. Let me call you back. Nigga, my grass growing. Let me call you back. I ain't with the bullshit, my nigga. Don't call me for nothing stupid. I ain't the motherfucking one. Nigga, don't tell me what the bitch around the corner did. I don't give a fuck that Jimmy J, Jehoshaphat got shot and whoop de whoop, fathead Timmy got locked up. I don't give a fuck. That's the fucking thing. And like a lot of why a lot of motherfuckers got more stress than they need. A lot of motherfuckers that, like I say they want to be great. The reason a lot of motherfuckers ain't as great as they should be, could be, the reason a lot of motherfuckers ain't as dope as they would be, the reason a lot of y'all motherfuckers can't reach your fucking potential is because you distracted. Because you know what this nigga did, what this bitch did. You know what's happening on every TV show. You know the words to all the songs. You know everything about all type of shit that ain't got shit to do with you. Nigga, you know everything about shit that's unfucking important to you. But you don't know shit about the thing that's gonna help you grow personally, my nigga. Like I be telling motherfuckers about this whole the election. These niggas be well informed on shit that ain't got nothing to do with them. A whole lot of motherfuckers is literally voting based on information that ain't even real. Because it's not like you going to real sources. It ain't like you going to these people's campaign websites. It ain't like you watching, real political pundits and doing things like this. Nigga, you on the shade room getting your political information. You listening to motherfuckers at your job. This is where your political information come from. From motherfuckers that ain't got nothing to do with nothing and don't know nothing about nothing. Nigga, your sources of information is fucked up. On top of the fact that the motherfuckers who you voting for ain't got shit to do with what you got going on moving forward, my nigga. Some of y'all niggas paying so much attention to this motherfucking election. And again, not from real sources, but from just regular weird bullshit. What's going on? I am Caribbean royalty. Like shit that's distracting you from what's really important in your life. Like I said, my nigga, like I'm a comedian. A lot of what I try to pay a lot of attention to is shit that's gonna help me grow as a comedian. And oddly enough, a lot of it is like certain shit that usually I wouldn't have paid no attention to. Cause like I say, I don't give a fuck about, celebrity gossip and bullshit like that. But I do pay some little attention now because again, a whole lot of what comedy is relatability, how well you relate to the audience. So there's some shit that I might pay attention to nowadays that I wouldn't have in the past because it helps me comedically. But again, I don't engulf myself in bullshit. What's going on, Unfiltered Learning? That's the thing. And like this is something that I tell people, like, nigga, you should never lose focus on what's important to you, my nigga. Because the TV will do that to you. Your phone will do that to you. Social media will do that to you. Us as males, video games will do that to you. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, I'm not super dope at no video game no more. Like when I was little, nigga, I used to be dope as fuck in NBA 2K, NFL 2K, NBA Live, Madden, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. Like, nigga, I used to be a beast in video games when I was little, my nigga. But as a grown up, like I said, I didn't abandon video games, but I use video games for what they're for now. Entertainment when I got some downtime, which I don't have a lot of. So when I do get a little piece of time to fuck around, yeah, nigga, I grab the joystick, pause, play a little bit of Grand Theft Auto, get it cracking for a minute. But again, I don't let Grand Theft Auto be my whole day. Like, this was something that I was gonna fuck around and use on stage and shit, but like I don't like seeing people who live their life like that because I look at motherfuckers like that as losers, my nigga. Like weed heads, my nigga. Like, I don't mind a person smoking weed. Smoking weed is cool, my nigga. If it helps your creativity, if it takes your stress away, if you use it for medicinal benefits, I don't have no problem with niggas smoking weed. Just like playing video games and all those other things, my nigga. But the thing is, when it comes to the management of your time, you have to prioritize your time. You got to understand that things have their place, especially with some shit like weed, my nigga. Because if you're a person that smokes weed, right? If you tell me, like, yeah, man, I'm finna smoke this blunt and go to the movies. I'm finna smoke this blunt and then go to the studio and make this music. I'm finna smoke this blunt and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna smoke this blunt and do that. I'm cool with that. But my nigga, if you tell me I'm just finna smoke a blunt and that's gonna be my day, you a fucking loser, my nigga. If you tell me, nigga, what you doing today? Playing video games? What else? That's it? Oh, you a motherfucking loser, my nigga. Now, don't get me wrong. If you like, look, nigga, I done worked. I done did this. I did this. My kids is taken care of. My bills is paid. I worked. I made 5 songs. I created artwork. I did this. I did that. I did 4 meetings. Nigga, Saturday is going to be my day to just relax myself. Saturday, I ain't doing shit because Monday through Friday, nigga, I was very productive. Then I don't mind, my nigga. But you not finna tell me that Monday through Friday, your hobby, the thing that you deem to be a important thing is some motherfucking weed. Nigga, you got life fucked up, my nigga. You really need to reevaluate your situation, my nigga. Cause that's the thing with me. Like some niggas, they they too attached to that leisure, my nigga. Leisure is fucking a lot of niggas up. What's the deal, Heaven? Heaven's World Podcast. Y'all check the Heaven's World Podcast out. Like I said, my nigga, like I don't mind motherfuckers having things they do that's leisurely. I don't mind niggas watching TV. I don't mind niggas having a thing that they do to, get your mind off all your important things. But nigga, don't allow those things to be what hinders you from getting those things that are important, my nigga. Because that's where you fucking up. What's the deal, Eddie Bo? My big homie up in this motherfucker. Like that's like something with me, my nigga. Cause like I said, I of course I believe in you having that time to set aside for you to decompress. For you to, just get your bullshit off, my nigga, for you to vegetate, nigga, for you to just be like, you know what, let me just dump all this out. Because like I tell y'all about, like me personally, like I like to spend time meditating, where I just sit there and just zone the fuck out, close my eyes, sit on my bed or lay on my bed and just, let my bullshit go. And I also had times where I like to sit there, play Grand Theft Auto, you know, do some bullshit that happens on Grand Theft Auto. It's a nice little escape, my nigga. It's a nice little outlet and shit. But again, Grand Theft Auto ain't finna stop me from podcasting. Grand Theft Auto ain't finna stop me from comedy. Just like other people's bullshit. Cause like I say, the reason that this episode I don't know the title yet, but it's gonna be about minding your fucking business. Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers, like I said, nigga, it's too many niggas that got a PhD in other people's bullshit, my nigga. A lot of y'all motherfuckers know everything that's happening with the bitch around the corner. Niggas know everything that's happening with the nigga up the street. Everything that's happening with cousin so and so, Uncle Wooty Woo, this nigga over here, this motherfucker over here. But you can't tell me what the fuck you gonna be doing in 5 years. You can't tell me what you gonna be doing this weekend. Nigga, you can't tell me what your plan is for growing. You can't tell me nothing about that. But you know everything that's going on with all type of motherfuckers that ain't got shit to do with you. All type of motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about you, my nigga. You know, like me and my homeboys talk about that shit all the time. Like, as a truck driver, I got a bunch of coworkers that at one point we would all be on the phone. And, you know, over time, I would stop being on those phone calls. And, you know, certain ones would call me like, damn, Dolomite, nigga, why you don't be on the phone with us? And I'm like, I ain't gonna front, nigga. I don't be giving a fuck what y'all be talking about. Y'all my niggas and shit. I like y'all, but I don't be giving a fuck, my nigga. With all due respect, I don't give a shit. Y'all niggas could tell me about every player that got traded in the NFL. Everybody's side bitch. This motherfucker over here. This driver got fired, nigga. This nigga got into an accident. This nigga got rolled up. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, my nigga. Like, if it ain't got nothing to do with like the stock market or investing or, you know, cause like at the time, nigga, I wasn't even doing comedy yet. I was just doing podcasting. Podcasting is something that, you know, me personally, 99 times out of 100, it's really nothing that helps me in podcasting other than, you know, maybe some new piece of equipment that's coming out or, you know, some different platform to stream to or something like that. So if it ain't nothing like that, I don't really want to fucking hear it, my nigga. If it ain't something that's gonna help me grow financially or something that's gonna help, you know, like my health or something like that, I don't want to hear about that shit. You know, I be telling motherfuckers all the time, like, nigga, if y'all motherfuckers know like some good vitamins to take or some new food, you know, that I can eat to make me feel better or some shit like that, I'm all ears, my nigga. But I don't give a fuck about what's happening in the NFL, my nigga. Like I've been accused of all type of bullshit because I don't like football no more. I don't watch football. I don't pay attention to football. Do I understand the game? Yes. At one point, was I a fan? Sure, I was, my nigga. Everybody likes football. Football's very entertaining. I watch the Super Bowl and shit. Even though, like y'all know, classically, if y'all niggas are longtime fans of the Too Much Game podcast, I record this motherfucker during the Super Bowl. I record this motherfucker while football on. Cause I don't give a fuck about football, my nigga. Why don't I give a fuck about football? Distraction. I could be spending my Sundays doing all type of other constructive shit. On top of possibly even just resting, my nigga. You know, cause like I tell y'all niggas know, everybody who know me know, I'm busy as fuck. So sometimes I do be needing like a day or two to really just relax. Cause if you follow me on social media, you'll see, nigga, I work midnight to noon, go get my kids from school, nigga. After school, I'm trying to do something that got to do with comedy. I'm trying to learn something. I'm trying to figure some shit out. I'm trying to get a fucking website built. I got a motherfucking lemonade coming out. I got a gang of shit going on, my nigga. So, you know, certain weekends, nigga, I am chilling. I'm not paying attention to no football shit. That's time I could be spending doing other shit. Same with motherfucking TV shows. Same with video games. Same with all these other distractions. And like I tell motherfuckers, it ain't nothing wrong with you having these things to decompress. Matter of fact, it ain't nothing wrong with y'all motherfuckers out here who do a lot of that shit. Nigga, you watch all the TV shows. What's going on, Uncle Bob? You know, it's nothing wrong with y'all niggas who do that shit. But you know, which I should have fucking qualified everything that I just got done saying forever ago. Cause I only said it once about the Tory Lane shit. If you plan to be great, my nigga, you can't be spending all your time engulfed in all of these things that don't got shit to do with your success, my nigga. Now, if you want to be a regular ass nigga, raise your hand. And like I always say, If you want to be regular, this show ain't for you, my nigga. The reason this show is called Too Much Game is because it's too much game for regular motherfuckers. Like if you plan on being a regular motherfucker, you shouldn't even be listening to this shit. Cause I don't talk to regular motherfuckers. I don't have regular motherfuckers as friends. I don't fuck with regular ass bitches. Nigga, I'm not raising my kids to be regular. I don't like regular shit. I don't like nothing regular, nigga. You see this shit? Do this this look fucking regular, nigga? I don't do regular shit, nigga. I'm all about being extraordinary, my nigga. I'm all about being above and beyond, my nigga. I'm all about overachieving, my nigga. Like, nigga, I don't like doing shit I'm not good at. I fuck average, good, nigga. If I touch something, I want to be dope. I don't want to be a regular comedian. I want to be a dope ass comedian. I don't want to be a regular podcaster. I want to be a dope ass podcaster. Even when it comes to my friendships and relationships, my nigga. I've been the best man in 4 weddings, dog. I'm an incredible friend. Like everything I do, I'm dope at it, my nigga. If I can't be dope at something, I don't even touch the motherfucking shit. Like I ain't with that average shit, my nigga. I don't do nothing average. I don't do nothing regular. I ain't the type of nigga that just want to fucking skateboard and nigga, I can't kickflip. Nigga, I ain't doing that shit. Nigga, if I can't beast that Madden, I don't even want to play that motherfucker. I don't want to touch that shit. Nigga, I'm cool. Y'all niggas got good at Madden and I can't fuck with you. I ain't playing it. Same with college football, nigga. That's just the type of nigga I am. If I'm not extraordinary, I don't want to be involved, dog. And that's the fucking thing. So if you listening to this fucking message, everything that I'm saying is for extraordinary people. This ain't for regular motherfuckers. Y'all regular niggas, nigga, you can watch TV all day, smoke weed all day, watch football every game, from the first one to the last one. Go get league pass. Watch all the football, my nigga. You can be regular like all the other regular motherfuckers. But extraordinary motherfuckers is focused on what they got going on. They focused on things that got to do with their personal growth, reaching their greatness, whatever that may be. Because some motherfuckers, they consider greatness to be financial, building their business, making good investments. The fuck you watching, some bullshit for when you can be focused on something that got to do with investing, when you can be reading Wall Street Journal, when you can be, even fucking watching what's that shit like Earn Your Leisure or something of those, along those lines. Investment reports. Paying attention to the businesses that you looking to invest in, looking forward to or looking toward potential investments. Building businesses, doing fucking research on things that have to do with the industry that you in. Networking with motherfuckers that you can possibly be growing with, making money with. Man, what the fuck you doing over here with this bullshit? Shaking your ass and partying. Doing things that ain't got nothing to do with it, my nigga. Like a question that I ask motherfuckers a lot of times when it comes to the things that they engage their time in. Is this getting you closer to or farther from your goal, my nigga? Think about how you spend your 24-hour day, my nigga. Because this was a conversation that I was having with one of my homeboys a while ago. We was talking about my shoe collection. And he was like, damn, nigga, I wish I had shoes like you, my nigga. You got money, my nigga. Like, nigga, nigga, we work at the same fucking job, nigga. Like, the only difference between me and you is I spend my money on top shelf shoes. You spend your money on top shelf weed. But we got the same amount of money, my nigga. I just spend mine here and you spend yours there. Same when it comes to comedy, my nigga. There's comedians that's gonna be up here, and then there's comedians that's gonna be down there. Why? Because I spend my time doing things that's gonna help me in the industry that I'm going into. You spending your time doing this, that, this, and that. Nigga, you ain't on the same playing field I'm on, my nigga. You not gonna reach the same level that I'm on, my nigga. That's why me and you, we don't click. We don't mesh. We don't match. We unevenly yoked. Like I tell y'all motherfuckers about dating. If you not chasing nothing, like, nigga, you ain't gonna be able to catch me. You ain't gonna be able to fuck with me. We gonna be unevenly yoked. You cool here, I'm on the way here. Like that's just what it is with me. Same with my friendships. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like I'm not with the no new friends. Nigga, I'm with the no stagnant friends. Like, nigga, I got friends I met a couple of months ago that I talk to all the fucking time. I got friends that I knew my whole fucking life that I ain't spoke to in years and probably won't speak to for another couple of years. Might not never speak to again. And it's no love lost, it's no hate, it ain't no bad blood or nothing like that, but we ain't got shit in common. Like I tell y'all, nigga, when it comes to the friendships that I have as the type of person that I am, the mission that I'm on, the goals that I have, I can't be fucking with people that don't match my future. I matching my past is cool, but nigga, I'm way more focused on what my future is than what my past was. If you a nigga that I knew back in the day, and every now and then I might be in the mood to talk about some shit we did a long time ago, possibly. But if you ain't got nothing to do with what I got cracking moving forward, 99 times out of 100, I'm probably not answering my phone. I'm probably not picking up. I'm probably not pulling up on you or kicking it with you. Cause what the fuck is we got to talk about? We don't got nothing in common no more, my nigga. All the commonalities that I want to have with people have to do with accomplishment. Doing things that's gonna help me be great at one point. Like I was telling one of my coworkers, like, I got a coworker, G, who I talk to all the fucking time. Me and G, we really just got cool maybe a year ago. And I got other coworkers that I've been cool with since I started working at my job 7 years ago. The reason I'm tighter with him is because 99 times out of 100, nigga, we talking about investing in real estate. We talking about fucking retiring within the next 5 to 10 years, my nigga. We talking about investments, nigga. Like we talking about things that interest me intellectually, my nigga. We ain't talking about shit from way back in the day. We ain't talking about who the fuck scored a touchdown, who got traded. We ain't talking about who scored 40 points and all this old shit. Cause like I tell y'all, nigga, I like basketball, my nigga. I will sit here and argue LeBron being better than Jordan all motherfucking day long. Nigga, I argue about, Kobe and, all this shit. But again, if I have time. Cause outside of that, nigga, 99 times out of 100, I don't be giving a fuck. I love basketball, but do I watch that shit all the time? Nope. I ain't gonna front. The Clippers my favorite team. I couldn't name the starting five. Same with the Lakers. I know LeBron there, so that's the team that I'm rooting for. But do I know what the fuck they doing? Nope. I probably don't. I probably couldn't even tell you who the motherfucking head coach is if it ain't Darvin Ham. I think that nigga just got fired or some shit. I don't know. Like I tell motherfuckers, like, nigga, my main goal, my main objective right now is getting dope at comedy. Keeping my motherfucking bills paid, keeping my rent paid. Like doing things to help, grow with me and my kids and shit, my nigga. Like, I'm not fucking watching sports all goddamn day. What the fuck that got to do with me getting dope at comedy? Unless it's something that happened on that court that's funny as hell that I can make jokes out of, I don't give up. Same as shit that I tell like niggas in general. There's conversations that I might have with certain niggas now that probably I wouldn't have had earlier. And it's only because it might be something that I might be able to use on stage. Something that might be funny. But outside of that, nigga, I don't spend a lot of time bullshit. Like I tell like people who I fuck with, people who I give advice to, like motherfuckers who I had conversations with that I'm really trying to help. I always ask niggas like, nigga, when you look at what's fucked up going on in your life, when you look at the reason that you're not reaching the potential that you feel like you could reach in your life, you gotta fucking really ask yourself, like, nigga, how am I spending my time? What am I doing in my 24-hour day that's not leading to me reaching the goal that I want to reach, my nigga? And a whole lot of that can be pointed to the fact that a whole lot of niggas spend a whole lot of time on leisure. Like, shout out my homeboy DJ, my nigga. Like, my homeboy DJ, he used to be a co-worker, and then he went and bought a truck, owner operator and shit. And the conversation that me and him had was because he understood why I got off the phone with them niggas. It also lends to every now and then he'll delete his social media. And like a conversation that me and him had was like, nigga, he was like, nigga, I deleted my page because it's a distraction. I catch myself waking up, checking my social media before I do anything else. Nigga, before I brush my teeth, I pick my phone up and, search the gram, end up looking at some memes, looking at some ass, or, whatever the fuck I see on there. Then you look up at the clock like, damn, I've been sitting here 2 hours with my phone in my hand. I just fucked off 2 hours. Like I say, my nigga, like, I was laughing with my partner yesterday. We was at a softball game. Shout out the homie Uncle Baby Clarence Butler. Runway Behavior. We had a softball game yesterday with a bunch of fashion brands out here in the area that I live in, and I was telling them about like how my calendar app is like my most used app on my phone now. What's going on, Portobello? Like nigga, my calendar app, nigga, I keep my calendar app cracking because I gotta manage my time well, my nigga. Like I tell you, I got a lot going on. I'm a podcaster, comedian, father, truck driver, and overall hustler, my nigga. So when it comes to my time, I have to know what I'm doing. I have to prioritize certain things to the point where, like I tell motherfuckers, like, nigga, I love to have the ability to say no to things. It's a privilege to be able to turn certain shit down. Because I got so much important shit going on. There's other things that I get offered to do that I just flat out can't do, my nigga. If you're not useful, you're useless. So the fact that I'm highly sought after in a lot of things is a privilege. Sometimes does it be like, damn, I wish I could have did that. Hell yeah, my nigga. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, as a single man, there's a whole lot of shit I be wishing I could do. I got homeboys that fuck a gang of bitches. I wish I could. But number one, my standards ain't gonna allow that. And number two, the amount of time that I have in my day ain't gonna fucking allow that. I got too much going on to be over here worried about 16 bitches, my nigga. To y'all niggas that got plenty of time on your hands to do all that, shout out to y'all, man. I'm happy for you niggas. But me personally, I don't. It's a whole lot of shit I be wishing that I could fuck my time off on. But I can't because I got too much important shit going on. Like me and the homeboy DJ talked about. The reason I keep my calendar so fucking organized, the reason my calendar app is lit the fuck up with shit is because I got too much shit that my time has to be donated to, including my motherfucking kids, my nigga. Cause like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, if I didn't have my kids, I have a whole lot of time for a whole lot of shit. Because nigga, I try to donate as much time as I can to them outside of the time that I spend trying to do things that make money. Do things that grow me as a person and do things that's gonna help me to help them. Like nigga, a whole lot of what I do making money is all about them. Like nigga, I want to make sure that there's a time in my life where, like I named my daughter Eris because I want to be able to leave her something, my nigga. Like I want her to be the heir to something. Like nigga, same with my son. Like nigga, I want to be able to leave a legacy to them. A big part of the reason that I try so hard to accomplish so much, try so hard to be an overachiever. I try so hard to be great at everything I do is because I want to be an example to them. I want them to look at me and be like, nigga, I wanna be dope like my dad was. I wanna be great at something like my dad was. I wanna be focused like my dad was. Like I want them to see me and be like, nigga, that's how I wanna be growing up. That's the shit that I wanna achieve in the industry that I go into. That's what I wanna be. My dad was a motherfucking achiever. I wanna be an achiever like my dad. Like I tell y'all motherfuckers, like as much as the things that you tell your kids is important, the things that you show your kids is important. How you prioritize your time, how they see you prioritize your time. Did your kids see you just sitting up, not doing shit all motherfucking day? Because a lot of what they see you do, no matter what you tell them, Nigga, your example is more important than all of that shit, my nigga. You know, how you handled your business is way more important than the shit that you tell them. Because yes, your kids gonna listen. But more than listening, them little motherfuckers is watching, my nigga. You know, same with, how you prioritize your time when it comes to them. You know, nigga, how much time do you donate to them? You know, because like something that y'all motherfuckers see all the time, like nigga, there's a lot of shit that I miss out on because I got my kids. Because I don't want to leave my kids. You know, like I remember me and Sugar Free, shout out Sugar Free. Like nigga, we was having a conversation, the first time me and him talked on the phone, we was probably on the phone like 4 hours. And I was telling him, like, man, of all the people that we both mutually know, because me and Sugar Free, we got a lot of people in common, like friends, relatives, and shit like that. Like he know people I'm related to, I know people he related to. He know people I'm close to, I know people he close to. Like we got a lot of close friends and shit in common. We've been and lived in a whole lot of the same places at different times. Like there was a bunch of different times we were supposed to meet. But the last couple of times I was supposed to meet him, shit, one time I remember specifically, nigga, me and two of my homeboys were supposed to go to this event because we all had Harleys. You know, it was gonna be at a bike club. So they was like, yeah, man, Sugar Free gonna be performing at this bike club. Nigga, you pulling up? I'm like, hell yeah, that's my favorite rapper. Of course I'm pulling up. Nigga, I go get my vest, nigga, my helmet, nigga, I go get all my shit. I went and put some gas in my bike. Nigga, went wiped it down in the garage, got the microfiber towel, nigga. I did all that shit to get my bike ready, my nigga. Nigga, start my bike, my bike warming up in the garage, go back in the house, hug my wife, go ahead and telling my kids bye. Brownie like, Daddy, where you going? I'm like, man, I'm finna go out, we finna go to this thing. She was like, I don't want you to leave. I'm like, Brownie, I'm finna go, I'll be right back. She's like, Daddy, don't go. I ain't go. Like I told Sugar Free, I was like, nigga, I could have met you a couple times, but if my kids want me to stay, I'ma stay. Like it is very rare that my kids want me to stay home and I leave. 99 times out of 100, if they're with me, if it's my weekend to have my kids or my week to have my kids, I'm turning down everything, my nigga, because it's that important to me. On top of the fact that, like I say, the example that I want to set for them as the parents that I want them to be. I want them to be the type of parents that prioritize their kids over everything. The time that they spend, the relationship that they build with their kids. I want it to be that important to them. Because as important as comedy is to me, as important as podcasting is, as important as working is to me, that shit not as important as my kids. Cause like I was telling motherfuckers like at my job and people around me who know me. Nigga, if I was a over the road truck driver, I make way more money than I make now. But the reason that I'm a local truck driver is because I want to have more time to be home with my fucking kids. The fact that I get to pick my kids up from school every day. I don't get to spend all day every day with my kids, but just that little bit of time, that little hour that we spend from me picking them up to me getting them to their motherfucking mom house, my nigga, like that time is important to me. I can honestly say, like, I talk to my kids damn near every day, if not every day. Like the weekends that they with their mom, sometimes we might miss a day because, they be busy. They don't want to answer their phone or some shit like that. So, we might not speak that day. But I be knowing for a fucking absolute fact. Monday through Friday, I'ma get that time. That weekend that they with me, I'ma get all that motherfucking time. Like I said, nigga, the weekends that I got my kids, I don't really do shit that ain't got nothing to do with them. Nigga, I spend my whole days that I have them with them. Even, if I'm not up under them and all that shit, cause like I tell y'all, I'm not the super duper perfect dad. Nigga, I have my times when shit. Nigga, we all might just be in each other's presence, not even interacting. Deuce playing the game, Brownie on her phone, I'm on my fucking phone. But as long as we together, that's important to me because I love the quality time that I get to spend with my fucking kids. And what you say, KC, kids are very observant and absorbent. They watch, learn, and do what they see us do exactly. And that's the fucking thing. Like, I'm very attentive to my kids as well as I know that they're attentive to me. And I look at it as very important how I act around my kids. You know, like I say, my nigga, like I know that they watching, so there's just certain shit that I'm not gonna do or say around them because I don't want them to pick up certain behaviors and think that it's cool. You know, just like I'll talk about like with my gang affiliation and shit, my nigga, like I don't want my son thinking that shit cool. So there's just some shit that I'm not gonna do and say around him. Same with my fucking daughter. There's some conversations that I'm not gonna have around my kids because those are behaviors that I don't want them to fucking pick up, my nigga. You know, there's some shit that like I tell y'all all the fucking time. No matter what you tell your kids, if they see you engaging in these behaviors, they're gonna think that shit is cool. You can be sitting there, oh man, smoking not cool. Don't be like your daddy. Don't smoke like me. You know, drinking ain't cool. Don't be an alcoholic like your daddy. They gonna be like, yeah, that nigga said that shit, but obviously it couldn't have been that bad. He was doing it. You know, same with women. Like, nigga, oh, don't do this. Don't do that. But if they see you engaging in that behavior, it must be some type of cool because you doing the shit. You know, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, your kids pay attention to the motherfucking example that you set. You know, so as a parent, nigga, just as much as what you tell them, how they see you back, how they see you move, what they see you do, what they see you engage in, how they see you spend your time, how they see you let other people treat you. All that shit is fucking important, my nigga. You know, the relationship that you have with that other parent, my nigga, all that shit fucking important. You know, like I be telling y'all motherfuckers, like, nigga, there's just some shit that I just don't do no matter how I get treated or no matter what happened because I don't want to set a bad example for my kids. What's the deal, Aunt? You know, like when it come to co-parenting, my nigga, you know, like I be telling motherfuckers, like, nigga, it's niggas out here that got toxic ass relationships with the other parent, you know, in co-parenting. You and your baby mama hate each other. You and your baby daddy hate each other. But, you know, I don't believe in going out of my way to shit on they mom. Because again, nigga, she's important to them. That's they mom. So me going out of my way to like make her look fucked up to them ain't gonna help me. You know, a lot of times it's gonna hurt me. You know, like something that I've told women that I've known in my life. A lot of times you bashing your baby daddy to your kids ain't gonna do nothing but make your kids grow a bigger affinity for him. You know, like I tell y'all motherfuckers all the time about the dynamic of you trying to create a villain and end up creating a hero. What's going on? Been ready? The super producer up in this motherfucker. Like a lot of times the harder you go to make somebody look bad to another person, the closer they gonna get to that other person, my nigga. Like you trying your hardest to make this person look fucked up. And the person that you talking to is like, well, damn, if you going that hard to make them look fucked up, they probably ain't even that bad. You probably just hating. You know, like you making the motherfucker be like, damn, shit, for real? You know, like I would tell motherfuckers, like, you know, the harder motherfuckers go to make Donald Trump look bad, the more his base loves him. You know, same with Kamala, my nigga. The harder you go to shit on Kamala, the harder her base goes to defend her. And that's the same when it comes to co-parenting. The harder you go to bash your baby mama, the closer your kids gonna get to try to defend their mother and vice versa. So I don't engage in that type of bullshit. You know, a conversation that me and her had, not to put y'all in my business, but at the same time, you know, like I was telling her, I'm like, nigga, there's nothing that I can do to make the kids look at you no different. Nigga, the only thing that can make them look at you good or bad is how you interact with them, what you do to them, what you do for them, how you spend your time, how you treat them and other motherfuckers around them. I can't do nothing to make them look at you no certain type of way. You know, and that's what it is with parenting in general. This is something that I tell everybody, my nigga, when it comes to parenting. Like you should be focused on your job as a parent, not what your fucking baby mama doing, not what your fucking baby daddy doing. You pay attention to what you do. You build your bond with your fucking kids. What that motherfucker doing, even though you might feel like it's making it harder for you to do your fucking job, that's not as important as you doing your job. Like this is what I'm talking about. This is what this whole fucking episode is about. About minding your fucking business. If you paid as much attention to what you do as you paid attention to what other motherfuckers do, you be 10 times farther in your industry or in your fucking mission than would be what the fuck they doing. Like I tell motherfuckers this shit all the time. Like the same niggas that you watching and hating on, if you wasn't spending so much time watching them motherfuckers and hating on them, you be way past them and not paying no fucking attention to them. Like they say, my nigga, you don't have no haters doing better than you, my nigga. And a part of the reason that a lot of motherfuckers is doing better than you is because they not paying attention to you, my nigga. Like I've talked about in episodes, nigga, way before this, my nigga. It's like when you a fucking sprinter. When you running, my nigga, when you watch sprinters, them niggas is facing the fucking finish line. Them niggas don't look to the left or to the fucking right unless they passing the finish line or they talking shit. Because once you look to the left or to the right, you gonna slow the fuck down. Once you distract yourself, that's gonna fuck your steps up, my nigga. This is why I'm so focused on what I do. Like I say about parents and my nigga, this is why, nigga, when it's my kids week or weekend with them, nigga, only thing I want to hear is them little niggas' voices. Only thing I'm paying attention to is what Deuce and Brownie doing. I don't give a fuck about nobody else, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody doing. I don't want to hear no news. I don't want to hear shit. I'm focused on what the fuck is going on between me and my motherfucking kids. That's all that's important to me, my nigga. What they mama do or don't do don't got shit to do with me and them. It's all about me and them, my nigga. I'm not finna allow nothing to knock me off my motherfucking stride. I'm not gonna let nothing slow me down. Like it's motherfuckers out here that don't want to raise their kids because they not getting along with the opposite parent. You gonna fuck your kids over out of spite. It's bitch ass niggas out here right now, nigga, a whole deadbeat because they don't get along with the mama. And the fucked up thing in 2024 is it's bitches that get down that same way. They don't get along with the daddy, so they want to half ass raise the kids. You look like your ugly ass daddy and all this punk ass shit. It's fucked up out here, my nigga. But again, you as a parent, you should be paying that much more attention to your kids because of shit like that. Like you should be going 10 times harder to be the best parent that you can be with the understanding that this motherfucker might not be doing their motherfucking job to the fullest of their capabilities. So you should be going as hard as you can to be the best that you can be in everything that you do. Same when it come to like sports, my nigga. Part of the reason that Allen Iverson is one of my favorite players of all time. Same with the reason that LeBron James is one of my favorite players of all time. It's because no matter who on their team, they going as hard as they fucking can to ball out, to carry the motherfucking team. Because they understand, nigga, no matter who the fuck is on this court with me, I gotta perform to the top of my fucking abilities in order to win. That's how my approach is as a fucking parent. No matter what she doing over there, I have to perform at 100% of my capabilities in order for me to be the best father that I can be. No matter what's said about me, no matter what happens between me and her or anything else, I got to do the best that I can to be the best that I can for them because that's my goal. Same with sports. Nigga, if your goal is victory, why you give a fuck that he missed that shot? Like I don't watch it, and even though I just brought up LeBron, nigga, I done seen them niggas fuck plays off because when your nigga missed a layup, you was so concerned with that layup he missed, You allowed them niggas to go to the other side of the court and score. If you was focused more on your job than him missing that motherfucking layup, you'd have been able to play effective defense and them niggas wouldn't even have scored. But you too busy worried about some shit that ain't got nothing to fucking do with you. And that be niggas' problem. What's going on, you fam? And that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, you should be too focused on your own growth, on your own goal, on your own success to be worried about another motherfucker's mishap or mistake. Same when it comes to motherfuckers' opinions of you, my nigga. Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me, dog. Like, something that everybody always know about me, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Don't tell me what this motherfucker said about me, cause I don't give a shit. Your opinion of me ain't got shit to do with my opinion of me. The only opinion of me that matters is my kids, my nigga. Long as my kids love me, I don't give a fuck what nobody else think, my nigga. Them niggas' opinion is the most important opinion in the world to me, my nigga. Outside of that, nigga, if it ain't got nothing to do with me being paid, I don't give a shit. Cause even when it comes to me getting paid, my nigga, only reason I even want to have money is to be able to take care of them. Outside of that, I don't really give a shit, my nigga. Are there things that I want to do and buy with money? Yeah. But 99 times out of 100, it's because I want to be able to leave something to them. Like I say, my nigga, my legacy is important because I want for my legacy to be left to them. Like I said, nigga, my daughter name is Eris because she's the heir. Same with my son. I named him after me because that's my legacy. They keeping my name going, my nigga. Like, that's the most important thing in the world to me. So like I say, everybody else's bullshit, it don't affect me. It don't fucking matter to me. Because the only thing that matters is them. And like I say, nigga, like, when you a person that's chasing greatness, when you the type of person that's chasing personal growth, your mindset should be completely focused on that thing that you want moving forward. Everything else is a motherfucking distraction, my nigga. Everybody else's business is a distraction. What's going on, Friends of Billy Podcast? What's going on? What's that? Jersey with Ben and Daz. What's that? Like, that's the fucking thing. Like, and it's funny because, nigga, I had a fucking acronym that I was supposed to do a fucking episode about. And today's episode is kind of that, but kind of not. But I don't know. Depending on how I feel when I write the shit out, I might do it. But the acronym is FOCUS, my nigga. Fuck other challenges unrelated to success, my nigga. That's really what today's episode is about. I think that's what I might name today's episode. Cause I already got an episode called Mind Your Business. But that's what today's episode is gonna be, my nigga. Focus. Nigga, when it comes to what's important to you in life, nigga, fuck what the nigga up the street got going on. Fuck what the bitch down the street got going on. Fuck what that motherfucker at your job said. Fuck these niggas' opinions of you. Fuck what this motherfucker said. Fuck the disrespect, nigga. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, my money, or my success, I don't give a fuck, my nigga. Because that's the only thing that's important to me. Me being focused on those things are the only thing that's gonna help me reach those things. Your opinion of me ain't got nothing to do with me getting $1 million. What you said about me ain't got nothing to do with me getting $1 million. What the niggas on the fucking Raiders is doing ain't got nothing to do with me getting $1 million. What the Lakers and the Clippers is doing ain't got nothing to do with me getting $1 million. That weed, that drink, that party, that bitch. If that shit ain't got nothing to do with me getting $1 million, I'm not focused on it, homie. That shit is getting the minimum of my motherfucking time. Like, nigga, I prioritize everything, my nigga. My kids is way up here. My job right up under that. Keeping my bills paid, comedy, podcasting, friendships, all the motherfuckers, and then there's everything else. But, nigga, nothing is out of order. Like, nigga, ain't none of that shit coming above the kids, my nigga. Ain't none of that shit coming above that them motherfucking them green pieces of paper with dead hypocrites on them, my nigga. Like nigga, I know what's important to me, and those things get all the time in the world. All that other shit, I get to it when I motherfucking get to it, and that's because nigga, I'm too focused on success to let bullshit ruin it. I'm too focused on success to let bullshit slow me down, my nigga. Like I tell y'all all the time, like another dynamic of time is the fact that it's finite, my nigga. Like we don't got forever on this motherfucker. I don't got 1,000,000 hours to be bullshitting. I know there's gonna come a time when I'm not gonna motherfucking be here no more. And the reason that I go so fucking hard is because I want to reach success before I close my book on this motherfucker. Like I say, my nigga, I got $1,000,000 life insurance policy, dog. So if something was to untimely happen to me, my kids gonna be motherfucking millionaires. But at the same time, my nigga, like something I used to say in church all the time, like nigga, I don't want to wait for myself to die to get to heaven. I want to get there before I go. And I want to be able to share that with my kids instead of sharing that life insurance policy with they motherfucking ass. What's going on, Pork from the Cool Out Corner? And that's the thing, my nigga. So that's where my focus is. That's where my time goes. That's where my attention goes. That's where a whole lot of my mental capacity goes. That's where my energy goes. Anything that ain't got nothing to do with my success or me being a good fucking parent, fuck it. I don't give a fuck, my nigga. And like I tell motherfuckers, that's respect that I have for other people. When I see a person that's so focused on what they got going on and they goals, nigga, I love that shit, my nigga. Like I tell motherfuckers, like I don't look at rejection in a negative way. I don't look at a motherfucker telling me they busy in a negative way. Will I fuck with you? Depending on the dynamic that we have, maybe yes or no. But at the same time, nigga, I can't do nothing but respect it because it's the same way that I am. If I don't have a lot of time for you, nigga, you can respect it or not. You can like it or not. I don't give a fuck. Because what I got going on that's important to me is far more important than another motherfucker's opinion of me. And it is what the fuck it is. But I'm way past my hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. What's going on, Ty Naps? If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite. Or get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store. TOO Much Game Podcast.store. Support the squad, Townhouse Media, Town E House Media, Patreon.com/Townhouse Media. Check out the Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4 letter U podcast, live on YouTube and all type of shit. Tuesdays and Fridays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Check out my YouTube pages. Uncle Dolemite and the Too Much Game Podcast YouTube page. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Leave comments on all that shit, nigga. Them is all free forms of support, and all that shit is important, my nigga. If y'all niggas want to see any of my comedy, y'all want to pull up on any of my comedy shows, I post all that shit on my Instagram page. Instagram at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite. That's where y'all can see me do my comedy shit. At some point, I might be posting sets and shit like that, but as it stands, nigga, not yet. But that's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.